Hey guys, I want to make a video talking about how to feel energy, what it feels like, give a couple techniques to start out to try to feel it and all of that. So let's start with, what does it feel like? Well, when you're very first beginning, it feels warm or cool. Not always, but usually for most people it's warm or it's cool. The more you work with it, the more it turns into a tingly type feeling, an electric type feeling, like electricity. And when you work with it even more, it will transform itself again. So the feeling of energy changes the more you work with it, but in the beginning it's a warm or cool sensation. So let's go into a technique. I watched this one on YouTube. It was the first one I ever tried, and it was a really long time ago, so I can't find the link. Maybe I'll try after this video. I'll try to find the link and post it for you guys. But this is how it goes. You start off by pushing in the palm of your hand 3 times, 4 times, and then each finger 3 or 4 times. Just a light squeeze. And then do the other hand. Light squeeze. Okay. Now start off with big circles, not too far apart. It's like what, 5 inches? 5 or 6 inches? Big circles at first, and feel the palm of your hands. You might feel magnets, like 2 magnetic forces, or you might feel heat or coolness. I'll make the circles a little smaller, focusing on the palm of your hands and what they feel. Okay, now go the other direction. Big circles at first, focusing on the palms. Noticing anything you feel. And once you start to feel something, keep focusing on that feeling. If you focus away, you'll have to like grab the feeling again. So if you feel it, focus on it. Small circles. Now stop. Now you might feel them wanting to push each other apart. Some kind of force, heat, coolness, magnet force, magnetism, magnetic fields, opposite polarities. Okay, so now something cool you can do with this, and it's cool if you have another person too, is tilt your hands and just let that ball, that force that you just created, be in one hand. So now the hand that's holding it will feel, or it should feel, heavy or heat or coolness. Most people feel like it's heavy, like there's something there, there's some kind of weight. Now pass it to your other hand and do this slowly. Just feel it almost like a liquid just go and then form a ball, and it hits your hand. So now it's another hand. And then pass it to your hand again. Now, this is where it's cool if you have another person, is you can pass it to somebody else. And they can make one and they can pass it to you, or get a group of people, pass around an energy ball, but it really does help on your ability to sense energy. So play with that. Pass it to yourself 10, 20 times. Okay, so another technique that we're going to do is going over the chakras and feeling if any of them give off heat or coolness. Now, I'm using a laptop, so it's kind of a weird angle. So let's start off with, pick any hand. I'm going to use my left hand. You want to bring your focus there, your attention into your hand. A little trick for this is to imagine an eye, and then you can close your eye and use this eye to look around the room and look at things. So you can look at the wall, the door, the TV, look at stuff with an eye in the middle of your hand. You can do it with your eyes open too. So bring your attention, your awareness, your focus in your hand. Make your hand really sensitive, like you're trying to feel a breeze that's really, really light, and you can't feel it unless you really, really try to feel it on your hand. Make your hand sensitive. So we're going to start from the top, and you should start from the top and go down, go above your head. Do you feel any heat or coolness or magnetic fields, tingling? Go down to your forehead where your third eye is. You can do circle motions or just hold it there. Do you feel any tingling, heat, coolness? Maybe your hand gets heavy, or it could get light, heavier light, under the chest. Below the ribs. Above the belly button. Below the belly button. Focus on your hand. Warm, cool. What do you feel? Okay, and then just kind of run your hand down. Focusing on what you feel. Now you should also do the back. And for the back, you can use the back of your hand. So start up top. Go down as far as you can reach. And then start with the back. You do kind of like brush strokes. For that center that is really hard to reach, you can just place your hand. So do that and focus on your hands and what you feel. The whole purpose of this is to get more sensitive to the energy, to be able to feel it easier, to know what energy feels like for further videos when you'll be doing other things that involves this. So practice this if you could do that like 4 times a day, go over each one and make 4 energy balls a day. That would be great. It shouldn't take long, really. About a week of doing that, and you should be sensitive enough to the energy to move on from there. So good luck, and practice, practice, practice.